how's it going? Scott, doing some fishing. Yep, we're fishing for a carp and we are fishing for steelhead. Hey, thank you, Serenity. Thank you, Jake. Thank you. Yep, I have one pole. That pole you see out in front of you right there, that is rigged up with corn for carp. There's some big carp in here. And then this pole I have on some like steelhead roe, salmon roe. And we're gonna see if we can catch a trout on it. We're gonna float it. Kind of a skein is gonna be floated down the, so yeah, we got some, like a skein sack and it'll float. It might be too wavy to really fish this just because we're gonna have a lot of waves right now. We're getting pretty strong waves. So yeah, guys, we'll see. See if we catch something. Hey, thank you, Ralph. You're Ralph. But yeah, no luck yet, Jake Davis. Yep, we're back out here, back at it. I think there's going to be a storm rolling in, so I don't know. I was thinking maybe change in the weather is going to help, but we'll see. So right now, I'll show you what my setup is right now. So you can see my bobber right there. It might be way too wavy here in the harbor to actually fish this. We'll see. That is a skein on a slip bobber. And yeah, down about 10 foot, which should be right along the edge here, you know, that 10 footish range, I think, you know, 15 footish range. We'll see if we catch something. I don't know. I'll fish this a little bit, you know, this skein sack a little bit, and if not, then if it's too wavy to properly fish this, I'll switch up to like spoons, that sort of thing. Light rain till 1 a.m., but it's Chicago, so maybe nothing, maybe a storm. yeah, that's how it goes. Really a ton of waves, even in the harbor, though. I'm pretty surprised. Usually it's calm in the harbor, wavy on the lake, but it's more wind than usual, I would say. I gotta send this back out. way too much wind to really properly fish this slip bobber setup. So I don't think that's gonna work, guys. I don't think that's gonna work. I think I'll switch to maybe fishing those spoons. That rig I have on the bottom for carp, though, I mean, that should work. Jake Davis asked, do you do any saltwater fishing? So unfortunately, I do not. I am only on freshwater. This is Lake Michigan, so no real saltwater opportunities around me. I wish there were. I would love to do some saltwater fishing, but yeah, I don't do saltwater at the moment anyway. Not at the moment. So that's not being bothered too much because it's on the bottom. But yeah, that wasn't working. Not with the slip bobber on. We'll try fishing on the bottom maybe. It's a little too wavy to fish using a bobber. How's it going, everybody? Thank you for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, we are out here. Out here doing some fishing, guys. Out here doing some fishing. Take this skein sack off of here. Yeah, we're gonna go back to throwing some spoons, I'm thinking. We'll try throwing those glow-in-the-dark spoons since, yeah. I think the glow-in-the-dark spoons are gonna cast better. And they also aren't gonna drift around as much. Because it is pretty rough to be fishing using a bobber and the skein sacks. Just not good for that right now, which is fine. Don't always have great conditions on the water. A little too windy. Just a hair too windy for my taste anyway. I like it a little less windy out here. But yeah, that pole that you see out in front of you there, that is rigged up with corn being fished on the bottom, and we're trying to catch some carp with that one. And I'm going to rig up this one for fishing with like the glow-in-the-dark spoons and some of the other lures that I got. We'll try casting those around a little bit because those will also catch steelhead or salmon, so we'll see. How is everybody doing in the chat? How's everybody doing? We're out here in, we're fishing in Chicago, where we're currently fishing at right now. And we are fishing for carp, salmon, and steelhead. Anything else that bites would be a plus as well. Maybe some walleye would bite. Maybe some pike, muskie, that sort of thing. But if I was going to guess what would bite, you know, it's the steelhead run has started, so you know, I might guess steelhead. Steelhead, maybe some cohos. If there are any king left, maybe some king salmon as well, but I think most of those have died off. But if there are any left, that would be cool. I would take some for sure. Wouldn't be opposed. So I'm gonna get this rigged up with a like a glow-in-the-dark spoon style lure, and we'll try fishing that for a little bit. And maybe we have some luck with that. Right now it's just super windy, so hey crawfish hunters, how's it going, crawfish hunters? Thank you for joining. Thank you. We are out here in Chicago, and we are out doing some fishing in the probably rain. I'm gonna guess we're gonna get some rain pretty soon. It feels like it. We got a lot of wind coming in right now. But I don't know, as long as it doesn't rain too hard, we'll be out here. The problem has been the waves. So I was floating skein, but unfortunately wasn't able to because it's too wavy. And right now it's too wavy. If the harbor was calmer, I would be able to use it, use that salmon skein under a float, but can't really use that right now because it is so wavy out. Yeah, I'll show you the bait here. So this was what I was using. It's just a little sack of like salmon eggs. These are supposedly good for steelhead, which is like a type of trout, and then also for salmon. So yeah, this was what I was using. However, I'm going to switch up to using lures. Hey Rudo, how's it going? Thank you. So I'll try throwing some of these spoons now, see if we get any. I'll start with this guy. It is super windy, so it helps having like a heavier spoon. This is glow in the dark. So I'm just kind of charging it up right now. Yep, they make glow in the dark spoons. You can fish at night here, so a lot of people like these. See, it's got that glow to it. I'm just kind of charging it with the flashlight. But yeah, this is like a 3/4 ounce spoon. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this for a little bit, see if we get something. Where do you get them from? So actually, story is, I actually caught this. I actually snagged it on the bottom the other day. However, you can also buy them from either Amazon or your local like bait shop. I usually get mine from the local bait shop. What am I targeting? I am targeting salmon or steelhead, either or. So, well, we're and then I'm also targeting carp with the line that you see in front of you. guys. We're starting to get the rain, but we will stay live. We will stay live as long as it doesn't get too bad. Hey, thank you, Mahajer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you following, liking, all that. So thank you. Hopefully we get something. Hopefully the rain doesn't get too bad. We'll see. All right. We're going to keep fishing, guys. Thank you. Yeah, as you saw there, we ended up catching a bag. Caught a bag. Hey, how's it going? You've been thunderstruck. Jake Davis, any hits yet? Nope, not yet. Not yet, guys, not yet. Where are you fishing again? So we're fishing in Chicago. Lukasz Zapochny, try to catch the biggest fish. Hey, thank you. I will try to catch a big one. I will try to catch a big one. Thank you, you've been thunderstruck. How's it going? So it is really hard to fish right now with all of the waves. But I'm gonna keep at it. Actually, I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rig for carp actually on both of my poles, just because it is a little difficult to fish for other things at the moment. And what I mean by that is the waves are making it really difficult to kind of fish spoons properly, and also to fish I can't really use my slip bobbers and that sort of thing to float salmon skein at the moment. So I'm gonna rig fish on the bottom, and I think on the bottom hopefully it should be a little less affected by the waves and all of the junk and kind of garbage that's floating around. So yeah, we'll see, guys, we'll see. I'm gonna get my other line rigged up now, but yeah, haven't caught anything yet, but I'm confident that we will eventually. Hey, thank you, Rude Mounts. W, thank you. See, I'll change this to carp bait as well. We'll see if I have any other luck, any better luck with that. I think we might actually. Fishing on the bottom is probably going to be a little more successful than floating anything, because I'm just running into too many snags, guys. I'm getting all caught up on all of the crap that is floating around in the water right now, just because there is so much wind out here. So much wind. So I'm going to switch things up. We're going to go to hair rigs. I'm thinking hair rigs. I like fishing those hair rigs for carp. Well, they also work for catfish. They work for pretty much everything. But yeah, I'm going to switch to throwing on some weight, a hair rig. Just fishing the bottom. I'll actually put shrimp on a hair rig on this one, and that should work for any of the channel cats that are in here as well. Channel cats will also go for that sort of thing, and there are definitely channels in here, so we'll see if we can catch one of those. That'd be cool. I'd be definitely okay with catching channel cat. But I think carp would also bite a hair rig. I mean, pretty much anything will. So, yeah, that's what we're going to fish with. Just like size number 4 hair rigs. Pretty effective way to fish for carp, in my opinion. Really great way to get, and catfish as well. Catfish are real suckers for these too. So yeah, just hooks them right in the corner of the mouth. You get a nice, easy, way to get them off the hook if you're looking to get them off the hook or whatever. That's why I like to fish with them. So yeah, let's give this a shot. Let's see if the rig is on. First of all, my weight on. And sorry, I'll get to the chat here in 1 second. I'm just gonna get this rigged up first. The other night I saw a guy catch a massive carp out here. I would love to catch a massive carp as well, so we will see, guys, we will see. So I know there are channel cats in the harbor. Well, I wouldn't even be surprised if there were more channel cats in here now with all of the, king salmon and stuff that have been kind of dying, and you'd think there'd be quite a bit of food and that sort of thing for the channel cats. So we'll see. I'm gonna put on this hair rig here. We're gonna put on shrimp. I got shrimp. That's a good one for catfish. I've noticed catfish really dig the raw shrimp. So that's one of the baits I'll use. I still have some of this salmon skein too. I could try putting that on as well. Might go for that too. Yeah, just a whole bunch of bait and then fish this right on the bottom. So right on the bottom of the harbor. And we'll see what we get. See what we get. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Where did I put my hair rig rigger? Hair rig rigger. Got it right here. There it is. Definitely getting a little bit of rain right now. I can definitely feel that rain. Line these, come on fish, I hope they bite your line soon. Hey, I do too as well. I do too as well. So, but we're gonna put this out for catfish. Or carp. I'm sure carp would also go for shrimp as well. So that's shrimp, that old what's left over of that skein sack that I had on there. And we'll put all this on a hair rig. And send it right back into the water. See if we connect. See if we connect. All right. Put this line in. right, there we go. There we go, guys. There we go. It's going in now. This one's going in as well. All right, so there's our setup. There's our setup, you guys. There. There. Hopefully we get something pretty soon. It is really starting to rain now. I was going for salmon elos. I now switched to channel cats and carp because, so I first came out here, started with the slip bobber and floating skein, but the waves here have been brutal and wasn't able to really float that skein because of how quickly the line was getting blown into the seawall here. Like I'm going against the wind here. The wind's blowing right in my face and the waves are pretty high. And then I tried fishing the spoons, and the problem with that is there's a ton of crap in the water right now that's been blowing into the harbor. And because of all these waves and the current right now, so I decided to switch up to fishing on the bottom because I figured that's about the only thing where hopefully I won't get things bumping it, trash and other debris bumping into the hook. So I have on the bottom right now shrimp, and on one line, and then on the other line I have corn. But yeah, the weather could be better. If the weather was better, less waves, then I'd be able to use that slip bobber a little more effectively and also be able to fish those spoons a little more effectively. But we were catching all kinds of crap like that and all kinds of other trash and debris that's kind of floating on in right now. So could be better. Hopefully on the bottom there we won't get too much disturbance and trash and crap. We'll see though. I know there are definitely, like I said, there's definitely carp and channel cats in here, so maybe we can get one. Sometimes people say, sometimes it helps. Do carp eat shrimp? I think so. Yeah, carp will definitely. I've caught carp on cheese. I've caught carp on sausage. I've caught carp on earthworms. So I wouldn't be surprised if they would eat shrimp. But channel catfish definitely do eat shrimp, and I know those will definitely. I've caught those, a lot of those on shrimp as bait. So that's why I got that. Carp eat anything. Yeah, exactly. So I've caught carp on hot dogs before as well. I mean, they go for pretty much anything. So we'll see. Yeah, cleaning the water. Yep. But yeah, there's definitely carp and channel cats in here. So we'll see if we catch any of those. I guess that's kind of a target at the moment because it is just way too much, way too many waves and other issues to drag. That was the problem, the problem with those glow-in-the-dark spoons and everything, those big treble hooks, they snag up on all of that debris that's floating around in the water right now. And then fishing and it's just really wavy. That's about the only thing you can use. I couldn't throw anything smaller and like a 3/4 ounce spoon because the wind's blowing right back in my face. And then on the other, but yeah, then the slip bobber, same way. It's just too wavy, too much water current right now to effectively fish it like I would want to. So we'll try that on a day when it's a little calmer out. But I'm pretty sure we'll catch a carp or a catfish or something if we hang out here enough. Some people say that the fish bite better, during the rain or right before the rain, that sort of thing. But others say it doesn't. Do you see any of those spawned salmon out floating around? If so, smelly catfish bait. I don't know. That's the thing. I'm guessing they're at the bottom of the harbor or something because I don't see any out floating. I would have thought they would have been they would have floated up after dying, but I guess they're down in the harbor, kind of at the bottom or something. I know I snagged into one a while ago. I was out fishing here and I actually brought up like a piece of salmon with one of those spoons. But yeah, I don't see any out floating around though. But I'm wondering if that will also draw in, the catfish and other stuff that will, catfish, carp, if all of that sort of thing is going to get drawn into the harbor this season. This time of year because of all of those salmon eggs and all of those dead fish and stuff that is at the bottom of the harbor right now. So hopefully that'll attract in some fish from the lake. I know in one of my, probably the night that I caught the most bullheads ever was out at one little area where they all spawn in and die. They seems like there's a healthy bullhead population in here, which I'm sure goes for those as well. Hey Jake, no bites yet. No bites yet. I feel like it's way later than 9 o'clock. It gets dark so early now that it feels like it's like 10 or 11 or something, but it's like, no, it's dark.
That's for sure.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing? You catch anything?
Not yet. You catch anything?
No. I had one bite, I think, got some salmon eggs, but that was about it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go eat dinner, and then I'm gonna go down a little further and try it. You fish here a lot?
I'd say so, yeah. I'm out here quite a bit. So.
It's only my second time ever here. I've been trying to get the salmon for the last few days.
Yeah.
I hear they're biting good, but I don't really know if I'm using the right stuff.
Yeah, I've tried like glow. I haven't caught one this season yet, so yeah.
Question for you about this rig.
Yeah.
You don't mind.
Yeah.
Would this work? Just like on the bottom with the salmon eggs, it's like what I find online. The slides. Or with a bobber setup like that.
I usually use a bobber setup, so I haven't tried fishing on the bobber.
Oh, okay.
But I'm sure it probably would work. I mean, I haven't caught one using the bobber yet, so.
I always bass fish, so it's like totally different salmon and stuff.
Yeah, I'm figuring it bobber was getting blown around a little too much, so I just switched. I know there's carp and channel cats in here, so I switched to kind of what I know.
Yeah, a guy I talked to yesterday said that his friend of his caught a 12-pound carp yesterday, earlier in the day. So,
Yeah.
yeah, there's definitely some big fish there. I've seen on YouTube people are catching salmon left and right, it looks like. So,
Wow, okay.
yeah, but I don't really know exactly where in here. I would see them on like the lives or whatever.
This is definitely I've seen, it seems like this is the spot everybody fishes, is from here all the way to the lighthouse and then on the other side as well. So.
That lighthouse down there, you know, if people walk out to that.
You can walk out to both lighthouses, yeah.
Oh, wow, nice.
Yeah, it's just the parking on that side you have to pay for, I think. Pay parking then, but this side's free, and then yeah, you can walk all the way out there to the lighthouse, and I'll see people fishing in between two lighthouses as well.
Alrighty, I'll be back in a little while. I'll probably see you again.
All right, sounds good. At least you're no, we're not the only ones out here, Ewas. Yeah, there's definitely more folks out here. There's always people fishing out here, actually. It's a pretty popular place to go. That guy was asking me for tips on how to salmon fish. I was like, well, I've tried it a lot. I haven't caught anything yet this season, but yeah, he was fishing salmon eggs on the bottom there. So I guess he was saying here the salmon bite was pretty good right about now. I mean, not tonight, but in general, like these last few days. And it's pretty dead right now though. I think I see like one person fishing across the harbor, another person a little down from me, but that's about it. I would say it was a lot more, like there were way more people out like 2 nights ago. Like 2 nights ago it was packed out here. I mean, it was like 16, 20 people out here fishing. But quite a few less, a lot less people fishing right now, for sure. When the eggs gotta be on the hook set, because the salmon don't eat them, they just crush them and spit them out if they got the hook bonus. Okay, yeah, so that's what That's why I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to detect. I couldn't detect them crushing those eggs up tonight just because of how much current right now I'm dealing with. Like the bobber was going up and down, just from all the waves, and like I said, so much crap blown around in there. It's really hard to tell if you're getting into anything big. You know, if they were just to take it, the eggs like that, crush them up real quick, you'd probably miss that. I'm thinking in these water conditions at the moment. Usually you'd be able to see it because the harbor is usually very calm, but not tonight, guys. Not tonight. So we'll see if a catfish or a carp really chomp into that. We should notice that for sure. Those usually, especially on these like hair rigs and stuff, they're not really subtle bites. Pick it up and go. That was you. I almost asked. Oh, that's Robert Johnson. Okay, I was just talking to you. All right. Okay. Cool. Well, good to meet you. Yeah, that was me. That's what I'm wondering as well, Jake. Are your rods secured? They won't get pulled in. No, they're good and secured there. So that one you see right by the edge, that's kind of wedged under the like tie off, and the fish will be able to take the line too. And then the other rod I got kind of laying across I got actually wedged into the bench here. Selamlar Steven. Selam Taner. Nasılsın? Gece biraz soğuk ve yağmur yağıyor. Çok rüzgar var. İstanbul'da yağmur başladı. Hey. Kış ya. Standart kış hava. Geceden beri orada mısın? Değilim. Geldim bir saat önce. Bir saat önce buraya gelmiş. Başladım. The lake I normally fish, the jumbo trout they planted last year, pulled a few people's rod in the water. Oh, nice. Yeah, you got to watch the rods, otherwise they'll, they can definitely pull them in. I have had fish take my rod. I had a gar take my rod once, like fishing one of the little rivers. Hooked into a gar and it took it in. Saat kaç orada Steven? 21.8. şeyden sonra. There's gar in Chicago? No. No, this wasn't in, this was in Omaha that was at, but yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if there are gar in Chicago, or at least probably not in Chicago, but close to it, yeah. You know, so here's the weird thing on that, Iwas. Chicago, I think, is actually warmer than Omaha, so I would not be surprised if there were gar in here, or gar in Chicago area. Just because if there's, if there are gar in where it gets even colder, I would think there could be gar here. But yeah. O yani akşam olmuş. Evet, akşam burada ya. Ama çok karanlık çünkü biliyorsun kış gelmiş ve genellikle daha karanlık bir mevsim oluyor. Evet, Chicago'dayım. Chicago'dayım. Bu liman Chicago'dan yakın. Benim arkadaşım oraya yerleşti. Aa, güzel. Güzel. Chicago bir güzel yer, güzel mahalle, güzel kasaba, şehir. Türkler için. Çünkü bir yıl oldu. Güzelmiş. Beğeniyor mu? Aynen. Evet. Zor alışmak diyor ama zamanla alışırım demişti. Evet. Evet, Türkiye'den farklı kesinlikle. Ama Chicago çok farklı değil Türkiye'den. Mesela burası güzel bir toplu taşıma sistemi ve genellikle herkes Türkiye'de apartmanlar falan içinde yaşıyor. Mesela senin arkadaşın bir başka şehre, bir daha küçük şehre, mesela Omaha, Nebraska veya Kansas City veya çok yerler var. Amerika sadece 5-6 tane büyük şehirler var ve diğerler genellikle biraz daha küçük. O yüzden Chicago güzel Türkler için çünkü Chicago'da Türkler var gerçekten ve başka Türklerle konuşabilir falan. En son Chicago'dan canlı görüşmüştüm. Mutlu görünüyordu. Evet, o da Türklerin çoğunluk olduğu söyledi. Evet. Evet ya, güzel. Aa, güzel, güzel. İşin ne? Hey everybody, so we are still fishing. We're still just waiting for those bites from those carp, those catfish, all that sort of stuff. Oh, yo, thank you for putting your time and effort doing this live stream. I have to go, sadly, but I'm subscribed to you. Try to catch them all. Have a good night. Thank you, Jake Davis. Thank you. Thank you. Telefon şarj bitmiştir. Şimdi taktım bir şey kaçırdım. Steven kamera bak, yüzü görelim. Abi ben kaç tane videolar benim yüzümle ya. Allah Allah. Kanalım takip edin ve benim videoları izlersen yüzümü görebilir. Ben abi ne yaptın? Teşekkür ederim. Ben bazı Türkçe videolar var. Genellikle balık ve diğer konular. Dış spor videolar genellikle balık tutmaya veya avlanmak veya evet genellikle onlar. Amerika kayıp çocuk gibi duruyorsun. Evet. Biraz. Ama soğuk ya burada, o yüzden. Yağmur gelmiş. Biraz yağmur hala yağıyor şimdi ve rüzgarlı. O yüzden bu ceket giyiyorum. Yaş kaç dostum? Yaşlıyım. Hey. 32. Senin yaşın abi? Sevdiğin hobi içinmiş, yapıyorsun. Çörek için mi? Balık tut. Sağ ol. 37. Güzel. Sen gençsin. Biz ikimiz yaşlıyız. Yok. Otuzlar. Senin İstanbul'da yaşıyorsunuz. Doğru mu? Ben kamera nasıl gözüküyorum? Evet. Güzel. Üniversite çalışıyorum. Güzel bir iş. Zannetseydim bilmiyorum. Ama genellikle düşünüyorum o güzel bir iş olurdu. Şu an nöbetçideyim. Tamam. Güzel. Anlıyorum. Evet, iyi bir üniversite. Evet, kadar olmasa da. Harvard, evet. Anlıyorum. Yok ya, bazı üniversiteler Türkiye'de güzel ya. Türkiye güzel bir üniversiteler var ya. Bence. Evet. olmadan olmuyor. Seninle kaç kim uzaklıkta sosyal bile olsa tanışmak kaderde varmış. Hayat çok garip stil. Kaç kilometre uzaklıkta sosyal bile. Evet ya, sosyal internet bir enteresan enteresan, yaratıcı, enteresan. Dünyanın geniş ağı. Ama güzel, çok farklı insanlar tanışabilir ve öğrenebilir çok fazla şeyler ve Türkçe pratik yapabilirim internetten. Bu içerik için değildim. Evet. Hobi, evet. Seni tanımam. Asıl benim çocuk oldum. Ama bana balık tutma video bak derken sen çıktın. Ah. Ah. Güzel. İnşallah biraz yağdım görebilirdim. Ama daha güzel bir video olacaktı eğer ben bir balık tutsaydım ya. Onun için bekliyorum şimdi. O da aşırı tutkun. Enteresan ya. Olta arabanın arkasında hazır bekliyor. Güzel. Yarın burada sabah oldu. Nereye gidebiliriz? Ay. İyi şanslar. Rastgele. Biraz istirahat edip kalkacağım. Güzel ya, evet, düşünüyorum o tutmaya. Çok rahat bir aktivitesi. Beğeniyorum. Sazan için deneyecek misin? Veya yayın, başka balık, levrek falan. Ne için gideceksiniz? İstanbul balık tutmak için muhteşem yerler var. Evet. meşhur bir şehri balık için. Mogaterdin çok güzel. Tahrir ve manzara çok güzel. İyi, iyi ya. Evet, biz gideceğiz bir gün falan. Ne zaman bilmiyorum ama kesinlikle gideceğiz. Yengesini getiremez mi? Oldu, genellikle gelmiyor benimle, biliyorsun. Aa, biraz rahat. Çünkü çok beğenmiyor. Balık tutmayı çok beğenmiyor. Gitti. Biraz bazı defalar gitti ama genellikle benimle gelmiyor çünkü biliyorsun. Bak ya, yağmur yağın altında evet, İstanbul'a gelirsiniz. Aha, yenge. Ee, Hatunum çanta gelmiş. Seni takip ediyor, dikkat etsin. Teşekkür ederim Taner. Evet Taner, bu diğer hesap Tenzin Dişitsu, o benim eşimin hesap. Bu bizim köpeğimiz Tenzin. Onu ve biz bir YouTube hesap açmıştık. Ve eşim o hesaptan izliyor, yazıyor. O yüzden ikimiz, bizim ikimiz tanıştı. Orta hi. Hey Cod Pro. Teşekkür ederim. Catch anything yet? No, not yet. Not yet. We're still trying. İşte tabii ki birbirine gözden kaçırmamalı. Evet. Ortalık fena. Called the pro. I didn't catch anything yet. No, so not yet. We'll see. I think we will. Önümde köpeğim vardı, şikayet olunca başka aileye vermek durumunda kaldık. Üzgünüm ya, yazık. Ben çıkıyorum Steven'cim, kolay gelsin, herkese hayırlı akşamlar. Hayırlı akşamlar. Evet ya, yazık. Neyse, kendinize iyi bakın. Allah'a emanet. Teşekkür ederim. Görüşürüz. İyi geceler. Teşekkür ederim. Biz de memnun oldum diyoruz. Hey, Cod Pro. How's it going? Hey, Cod Pro, I'm at a party. If you try to talk to me, I probably won't answer. Hey, no problem, Cod Pro. No problem. No worries. I thank you for watching. I thank you for watching, though. I'm sorry if you don't understand some things. This is like a bilingual channel, so I got some videos in English, some in Turkish. Usually do a lot of videos in English and a lot of live streams as well, because most of my followers, I would say, are from America, but I definitely have some from Turkey as well. So o yüzden hem İngilizce hem Türkçe'de hem İngilizce kullanıyorum burada. But yeah, I use Turkish and English on the channel because of that. I'm going to go ahead and add a little more shrimp to this because, yeah, something with that bait. I might add a smaller piece of shrimp. I think the shrimp worked. So we'll add a smaller piece. If we add a little smaller piece of shrimp, maybe I think it was just a little too big. They were able to, whatever that was, grab it and then get it off the hook. So we'll use a smaller piece of bait. Work a little better. Should be a better size. Drink for me, Cod. Sounds good. Yeah, thank you, Cod. You have a good one at that party, Cod. Don't have too much fun. But thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody that is tuned in. Something pulled on that shrimp and took it off. I think I had a little too big of a piece of shrimp on, so all of the little like rock bass or whatever nailed that shrimp because I saw the line move, and that's what I'm thinking probably hit it. So I put a much smaller piece on and we're gonna toss it back in. Yeah, or it was one of those gobies. There's definitely a goby problem in this harbor, to where you will I've definitely had those take my bait out here a number of occasions. They're really annoying because they're too small to really hook. I mean, sometimes I've hooked them. A lot of times they just go for the bait and they're able to pull it off the hook. I was out here one day, one of the guys was telling me that those gobies are really good bait for brown trout though. Because I had caught a couple of gobies and then you're not allowed to throw them back in the water. And so I was about to just like throw them up, like throw them out, and he was like, "Are you doing anything with those gobies?" I was like, "Well, no, I'm not. I'll throw them away." And then he was like, "Oh, can I have them? Because I use them for trout bait." And I was like, "Huh, I didn't know you could use those for trout bait." But he was saying he catches like brown trout using gobies. All right, so I got shrimp on there, like on the hair rig, and then that's a smaller piece, and hopefully that'll do the trick. Hopefully they won't pull that off. If it's too big of a piece, they can really pull it off easier. So a smaller piece like that kind of keeps that from happening. All right, how's it going, everybody? So if you're just now joining us, we're here in Chicago. We are doing a little fishing for carp and catfish out here at the harbor. We are fishing for a carp and catfish because it's a little too wavy tonight for me to properly use my salmon fishing gear. When I first came out here, I was fishing for salmon with a slip bobber and like salmon skein, but wasn't having any luck, so switched up to salmon or steelhead. I've heard both of those things will go for that bait, from what I understand. So I switched up to fishing on the bottom now, using shrimp for bait, trying to catch a channel cat or a carp. So one line I have on shrimp, the other line I have on corn, and we'll see. So the fish whisperer, you got rain too. Yes, yes, we got rain too. It was really coming down here about 30 minutes ago. The wind's actually getting a little bit less windy. When I first came out here, it was super windy, and I was trying to fish my salmon skein with a slip bobber, and it was too wavy for that. I couldn't fish my spoons because of all the crap that was blowing around in the harbor. I caught a couple of plastic bags, but so I switched up. We're fishing on the bottom now. So on one line I have on corn, the other line I have on shrimp. We're gonna see if we can catch either a channel cat or a carp, because both of those are definitely out here. Just gotta see if we can catch one now. Yeah, it's that time of year, I guess, to get all that rain. Do you guys get much snow up there in Scotland, or is it mostly rain this time of year? I know, like England, I've never been there, but everybody says it's really rainy up there all the time. But Yeah. I mean, a couple weeks ago, you could actually see them swimming around here. And then kind of hit the wall, right along the wall. The salmon, yeah, like the king salmon. From what I understand, most of those, like people are seeing a lot of those have died off by now. And the ones that are starting to come in are the promos and the steelhead. Oh, yeah, go for it, yeah. Yeah. Well, Light persona, take your items and go home. Huh. I'm gonna keep fishing for a little while longer, I think. Although it has been pretty slow. Victoria Boos McPhee. What are you fishing for and what bait are you using? So we're fishing for salmon, but also for carp, catfish. What I have on for bait, I've got shrimp and I have corn. So the corn's for like the carp, shrimp will be for the catfish or carp. Sport Ben, hi, how's it going? Good old cord, that's what I use for carp as well. Yeah, it's pretty effective. It's probably one of the better baits to use for carp anyway. Have you caught anything at all? Not yet, not yet. So we've been out here about 2 hours now, and it's been really slow. Haven't caught anything yet. He was. Not yet. Not yet. We're still trying. I'm actually thinking about switching back up to my spoons and finishing out with that. Finishing out with the glow-in-the-dark spoons. But yeah, thank you for watching, Ewas. How's it going, you all? Yeah, it's still raining, guys. Still raining. It is raining. It stopped a little bit and then it picked back up again. I am not. I think it's still, as long as you park on the street on that one.
Right.
They have street parking there as well. Parking lot, I think, closes at 11, but the street parking, you can park there until like 3 in the morning. So that's probably a better one to go to. Yeah. So that one, the flip with that is you can go, oh, yeah, I'll let you know or something if I head out. Yeah, yeah.